Hello everyone. Today we will continue in the workplace unit with listening and speaking customer service, and we are continue implementing the technique Rbafed, restate, answer because, for example, I'm providing details, okay? So we're going to go to Burlington. After you go to Burlington, in the part that says vocabulary focus on number 10, you're going to click on that. And we are going to review a little bit of the vocabulary, okay, by completing the sentence. And based on this sentence, we're going to elaborate and structure a paragraph together, okay? So let's start with the first one. It says right here, what do you see right here? Use a hairbrush to wash your hands? No. To wash your hair? No. To shave? Nope. To brush your hair? Yes. We use a hairbrush to brush your hair, right? Use a hairbrush to brush your hair. Why? We'll talk about that in a sec. Okay, let's go to the next picture. What do you see here? Someone taking a shower, right? Correct. The sentence states, use shampoo to wash your hands? You could, but not in this case, right? Wash your hair? Yes. Use shampoo to wash your hair. Very good. Let's go to the next one. What is this lady doing? She's brushing her teeth, correct? Yes. Use toothbrush and toothpaste to wash your hands? I don't think so. Don't recommend it. Shave? No. Brush your teeth. Correct. Use a toothbrush and toothpaste to brush your teeth. Let's go to the next one. What is this person doing? Use soap to shave? Well, I guess you could use soap to shave, but mostly is to wash your hands. Use soap to wash your hands. And the next one is use a razor to shave. Use a razor to shave, right? So we have these 5 different sentences here in which we are going to create some sentences, some paragraphs together. Use a hairbrush to brush your hair. Use your shampoo to wash your hair. Use a toothbrush and toothpaste to brush your teeth. Use your soap to wash your hands. And use a razor to shave, right? Okay, so now let's go back to the Rbafed. Remember the Rbafed, you have to restate, use some of the words from the question to begin your response. Remember that? And then you have to explain the reason of your answer by using the word because. Then you answer by providing the answer to the question. Then you have a transitional phrase that is very important, that allows you to breathe, allows you to move on, to expand, to elaborate in your answer. And finally, the most important part, the detail. The detail provides a specific example which illustrates. It provides a vivid picture that will support your answer. Okay? So the detail has to be linked to your answer. Right? Do you remember that? Okay, so based on that, we are going to answer these questions. We're just going to, based on what we see, we're going to elaborate on your answers, okay? So the question here is, first of all, what did the guest bring to the hotel? What did the guest bring to the hotel? You can say, what can you say? Let's put it on blue, so this is in a different color. The guest brought a toothbrush, brought personal items to the hotel. Remember, the answer does not have to be too specific, can be generic, okay? The first part of the answer, that is. Then you say, for example, well, you're going to have a space in between. And don't forget that has to be capitalized. For example, comma. It's very important to have the comma, space. And here is where you provide specific things. What did the guest bring? Okay? What did he bring? Notice that I used did, right? What did the guest bring? Notice that I didn't say bring here because I didn't use did. Brought. The guest brought to the personal items to the hotel. For example, toothbrush, a hairbrush, comma, what else did he bring? He brought a razor. What else did he bring? Toothbrush. Right? So that would be a good example of an Rbafed. The guest brought personal items to the hotel. For example, hairbrush, a razor, and toothbrush. At the end, if that's your end, you could say and toothbrush. Now let's go to the next one. Based on this picture, okay, what can you say? Why do you need to use a hairbrush? Why do you need to use a hairbrush? Why do you need to use a hairbrush? Anyone? An Rbafed? Well, what you have to start is by using some of the words from the question. Okay? You can say, you need to use a hairbrush. You need to use a hairbrush because you need to look good. Period. What's the next step? What's the next step? Yes, this is the next step, right? For example, how do you spell for example? F-O-R-E-X-A-M-P-L-E, comma. For example, that's the next one, big time. Now you got to provide specifics, right? You need to use a hairbrush because you need to look good. For example, what can you say? Now it has to be detailed. Your hairstyle needs to be seen properly and not like you just got out of bed. Would that be specific? Right. You can actually see that, right? Your hairstyle. You can see your hairstyle needs to be seen properly and not like you just got out of bed, right? Did I comb my hair today? Yes, I did a little bit. Okay. What hair, right? Okay, what is the next question? Why do you need to use toothbrush and toothpaste? Well, the first step will be you need to use toothbrush and toothpaste because. Then you answer the question, the reason why, not specifically but generic, and then you say, for example. Then after the example, you provide specific details why you need to use toothbrush and toothpaste, right? To prevent from cavities, to prevent for bad breath, etc. Right? So I would like you to write an Rbafed formatted response with this question. Also with the next one. Why do you need to use soap? Why do you need to use soap? you need to use so because. For example, I'll provide the detail. The next one is, why do you need to use a razor? You need to use a razor because, and then you provide the reason why, and then you provide a specific example. Why do you need to use a razor? Okay? So I'm going to be here waiting for your answers. I'm going to give you some time to do that, and we will discuss in class, okay? So I'm so glad that you are here learning. And remember, it might get a little difficult when you get to the for example part, right? The example is where you actually have to really think about the details. That is the hardest part. But if you do, and you are able to explain it and express it, you will be in a better place, okay? So please utilize this technique, and I will talk to you during our live lesson. I'll talk to you soon.